Okay, let us look at this in edit mode. See, none of our options are changed here, but what can we actually do in edit mode? Um, First of all, let's get a studio lighting. Bit easier to see, I think. Right, so we can grab, move stuffs. We can scale. So if I select all, we can scale. But we all seem to be stuck with this kind of 4x4 or 3x3 grid, should we say, four control points given three surfaces. And if we increase that in edit mode, it remains exactly the same. So it looks like we're kind of limited to, let's call it the grid, but we're not. So what we can do is we can extrude. So if I was to box select these four and E for extrude along the Y, I can make more grid points, and equally we can do that along the bottom. So if I was to box select these, extrude on the X. Okay, so let's for example, let's grab these four and grab them on the Z axis, bring them up. So we can kind of make larger grids to work with, rather than just trying to patch everything together. Let's go back to edit mode here. Can we do this with just a section of it? So let's extrude on the y-axis, and yes we can. Okay, so let's do that again. EY. So we can extrude and kind of build up our shapes. Let me copy this, shift D on the y-axis. So we've got two identical objects. We can join these, and what we'll be left with is two surfaces that can be independently controlled in the one object. So let me shift select that one, Control J, it all highlights the same color. Then when we edit, we can see that it's all one object, but we have two separate surfaces. We're not able to merge these surfaces. So for example, I wanted to merge that control point with that, Alt M, nothing happens. I could possibly scale to 0. Okay, but it hasn't quite joined because of the way the surface is controlled by the control points. If I turn down the order, probably would. Let me grab this one and turn the order down. But we're losing our resolution elsewhere. So that really is about the extent of things. And the only other thing you have to remember is these are not mesh. When we're finished with our shaping, we do have to convert to mesh from the object menu. Right. What happens if I try to convert back to a curve? Well, I don't really know. Let's say we lose all this space information. It's just making these into curves. So we're losing that information, all the interior information. Right. So that really is mesh surfaces. We can use them for a variety of things. Anything really that we need a compound curve on. Trying to think of an example. We did the leaf earlier, so let's just quickly do another leaf. Get our endpoints. Resolution seems to be 12, so let's put that at 4. Edit this. We can scale those to 0. S0, enter. We could do the same the other end. S0, enter. There we get this kind of basic leaf shape. Let's grab this down under. Let's grab these, grab it up. So we've got this kind of basic leaf shape. Alright, let's add another one. We did like a boat sail and a boat hull earlier. Let's translate what's here. Let us grab these on the Z or the Z, bring them down. Okay, let us scale out on the Y. Let's turn this resolution down on, not the resolution, the order, to give it kind of more influence. And we're starting to get this kind of shape. So let's select all, scale on the X. Probably soften these up a little. So the shape I'm seeing here is kind of like a basic bathtub. We could add some sides down to it, so let's extrude that down on the Z. We could do the same the other side, obviously. We aren't going to be able to do the corners too well. Maybe what we could do is, let's select these original 4. Let's extrude them out on the Y. And then grab them on the Z or the Z. Actually, it's kind of these two. Let's tighten that corner up a little bit. Bring it down. Object mode. Let's convert this to a mesh. Convert to mesh. See how we're looking. So we got a basis of kind of like a bathtub here. We could then, that's very kind of deep and shallow, or deep and V-shaped bathtub. But we could then, once we've got the basic shape, start to model in what we needed. So let's select that. Alt select. Let's do that all the way around. Shift Alt select. Shift Alt select. Shift Alt select that. Sorry. Let's extrude those on the Z. Or the Z. So we're starting to get this kind of, keep hitting the wrong T. White all keeps up, that's why. So we can start to build up the bathtub shape, and spend some time modeling it and getting it the way we want. I think that's what we're going to do for homework this week is I want you to make a bathtub, obviously a lot better than mine. If you want to model taps and stuff, that's fine. I would like it as a kind of a clawfoot bathtub, so add some kind of simple feet to it. And the one thing you will have to do is if we look in the face orientation, you see we've got, you know, the normal faces and the black. So we're going to need a modifier to solidify it, a solidified modifier, just to give it the extra geometry for the inside and the outside, which would be simple enough. Add a new modifier, solidify. You see it's all turned blue, and then we've got some options here about the thickness of the modifier, etc. You can play around with these creases to get a sharper kind of edge or definition. Let's turn this face orientation off. But you can see where I'm going with this. I want you to make a bathtub with some description for feet. It doesn't have to be fancy on the feet. And I want you to send pictures of it.